A more convenient season is somewhere between an oratorio and an opera. So it's an evening length work for orchestra, chorus of women, 4 female soloists, and electronics, live electronics that are being manipulated during the concert, kind of responding in real time to what the orchestra and singers are doing, electronics that are constantly shifting, and also made of a tapestry of recordings that I've taken from the Birmingham Civil Rights Institute's Oral History Project. And then finally, the last element is a film, a silent film that coincides directly with the music and appears at various points during the film, not during the piece. This project actually began as an idea by Tom Blunt, the philanthropist and artist Tom Blunt. And he asked me to write a work. And at first he just said, the slate is clean, you can do anything you want. But he did bring me down to Alabama, and we went to Montgomery, and we saw the Southern Poverty Law Center. And I was here almost once a month for 2 years, talking with people, meeting people who were part of the movement, asking them, I'm writing this piece. What have you heard too much? What have you seen too little? What would you like in a piece like this if you were writing it? And so in a sense, it's different than any other kind of piece I've ever written. It's almost a public art work. It's made for this community. And as I said, it's about much more than one event. It's about what I'd like to think is a universal notion. We move from a place of fear in the first movement to a place of hope in the third movement. And yet I feel like the work is realistic in the sense that I haven't tried to sugarcoat anything or gloss over what a terrible time this city has undergone. But I do think that we've come to a better place as a community. And by that I mean that I'm not telling a history. I'm not a historian. I'm an artist. And I needed to find a path into this story that was my own path, and make a work that was not didactic in nature. I'm not here to tell Birmingham her own story. She knows it far better than I do. And I'm only here as an artist trying to find a pathway into a story that's far bigger than all of us. And I've decided to make a work that is not really about a single bombing that happened in 1963, but rather about what do we do, each of us, black or white, when we are faced with injustice of any kind.